British novelist Dame Jilly Cooper, one of the country's most beloved and entertaining writers, has sadly died at the age of 88. Best known for her best-selling novels Riders and Rivals, Jilly Cooper became famous for her witty and scandalous stories about the wealthy and glamorous world of horses, love, and high society. Her most popular series, the Rutshire Chronicles, began in 1985 with Riders and went on to include 11 novels in total. The books sold more than 11 million copies in the United Kingdom alone and made her one of Britain's most successful authors. Her 1988 novel Rivals found a whole new generation of fans last year, when it was adapted into a hit Disney Plus TV series. Dame Jilly passed away on Sunday morning after a fall at her home in Gloucestershire. In a heartfelt tribute, Queen Camilla described her as a legend and a wonderfully witty and compassionate friend, saying, "May her hereafter be filled with impossibly handsome men and devoted dogs." Jilly's children, Felix and Emily, said their mother was the shining light in all of their lives. They shared that her love for family and friends knew no bounds, and that her sudden death came as a complete shock. They said, "We are so proud of everything she achieved in her life and can't imagine life without her infectious smile and laughter." Tributes poured in from across the country. Queen Camilla said she was deeply saddened to hear of Jilly's passing, calling her a writer who created a new genre of literature and became a legend in her own lifetime. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's spokesperson called her a literary force whose wit, warmth, and wisdom shaped British culture for more than half a century. Her agent, Felicity Blunt, described Jilly as emotionally intelligent, generous, and full of fun. She said Jilly's writing stood the test of time because she wrote with insight about class, love, rivalry, and life itself. Before her fame as a novelist, Jilly Cooper worked as a journalist. She published her first book, How to Stay Married, in 1969 and remained married to her husband Leo for more than 50 years, until his death in 2013. Her career took off with humorous books about men, women, and the British class system, and later, she brought all those themes together in her famous novels. Her publisher, Bill Scott Kerr, called her a true trailblazer who changed the course of popular fiction forever. He said her stories were full of wit, daring, and sharp social commentary. Actress Dame Joanna Lumley said she adored Jilly, describing her as talented, generous, and full of enthusiasm. She said, "She will be missed and mourned by millions, not least by me." TV presenter Claire Balding also paid tribute, writing that Jilly was never happier than when surrounded by dogs and horses, and that her brilliant mind has left behind so much for us to enjoy. Friends and colleagues who worked with her on the Disney Plus adaptation of Rivals recalled her as a joy to be around, full of laughter, wisdom, and sparkle, even in her final months. Many others, including Piers Morgan, Kirstie Allsopp, and Giles Brandreth, remembered Jilly as a warm, funny, and fearless woman who brought sunshine and laughter wherever she went. Dame Jilly Cooper's funeral will be a private family service, but a public Thanksgiving ceremony will be held later at Southwark Cathedral in London. She will be remembered as a trailblazing writer, a true British icon, and a woman who filled the world with laughter, love, and unforgettable stories. Rest in peace, Dame Jilly Cooper. Your words, your wit, and your wonderful spirit will live on forever.